Hi, I'm Rick, your Acme guitarist. If you're a beginner, I can teach you nearly every guitar technique you'll ever need to know in less than 1 minute of music. The song we're going to use is Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. Just the introduction, the rhythm part, and the solo. In those two little guitar parts, you're going to learn how to do hammer-ons, pull-offs, double pull-offs, double stops, several different kinds of bending, sliding. You'll use pick techniques like flat picking, alternate picking, and hybrid picking. That's pretty much all you need to do pretty much anything. And once you master this song and these techniques, you can apply it to any other song. So let's get started. The first part we're going to work on is the rhythm guitar part. Let me just play it through once so you can hear how it goes. Okay, easy, right? You're right, it's easy. It just repeats after that. So let's get started. The first thing you want to do is you want to take fingers 3 and 4, and you're going to put them down right here on fret 3. Okay, so finger 3 is going to be on string 2, fret 3, and your pinky is on string 1, fret 3. So they're both there, and they're going to stay there for the whole song. Your second finger is going to come over here to string 6, fret 3, and your first finger is going to be on string 5, fret 2. That's a G chord with an added whatever that is. 13, I think. G13, G6, I'm not sure. It doesn't really matter. But this is the main chord for most of the song. Okay. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to play this first note here. Now with your pick, what I want you to do with your right hand, every time you play a note, every time you pick the string, I want you to go across the string and hit the next string. See that? I let my pick stop right on the next string. Every time you go from one string to another, you're going to do that. Right. What that's going to do is that's going to train your hand, amongst other things. It's going to train your hand to memorize the distance between the strings. Also, it's going to put your hand right in position for the next note you're going to play. Right? Watch the pick as I play this. Did you see at the beginning of each note, my pick is already on the string. Okay. So the next part that we're going to do, so you put your fingers down in that position. Okay. Now you're going to play this first note with finger 2 on string 6. Play that note. Good. Next, you can lift that finger 2 out of the way. You're going to play the next string, string 5. First, open, and then you're going to hammer this finger down. Okay, let's talk about hammering. What you want to do when you hammer on, you want to take your finger and you want to have this part kind of bent and stiff, right? You don't want to hammer on by moving this knuckle right here or this knuckle here. You want to keep this bent and stiff, and you're going to move this knuckle, right? So this whole thing is going to go up and down, right? Okay. Let's put our fingers back on the guitar. Okay, so when you hammer on, lift that finger right, and hammer it down. See that? I've got that hook shape. Just from another angle. Right now I'm only picking that once. So when I play that note, I'm just picking it once. See that? Hammer on. Put those two together. Easy, right? Okay, the next thing you do is you're going to the next string, string 4, play that open, and then put finger 1 right down on fret 2 again on that string. Right? You're going to pick both of those notes. Pick both of those notes. So if we put that all together, play the first note on string 6, fret 3. Now string 5, your pick is already there, open, hammer down with finger 1. Now your pick is already on string 4, play that open, and then finger 1 down on fret 2, and play that note. Put it all together. Right. Now what I do, after I play the first note with finger 2, I lift it a little bit just to get it out of the way. Right. It's off the string, but it's still in position. I don't bring it over here. I leave it here. That way it's ready to play. Right? See that? So I've lifted that while finger 1 is playing. This one's just riding right there. Work on keeping your hand in position as much as you can. It'll make everything easier for you. Okay? All right, let's get back to it. Now let's work at the strumming for this part. Okay. After we play this, that's on the top 3 strings, or rather the bottom 3 strings, the 3 low strings. Now you're going to play the 3 high strings. What you're going to do is you're going to strum 2 down and 2 up. Right? Like this. Down, down, up, up. Got it? Finger 1 stays right where it was when you left. When you finish that progression, it stays right there. And you do that strumming pattern. Okay? Next, we're going to start right where you left here. The next melody starts on that note. So we play that note, and then up to string 3, where your pick is already on string 3. Play that open. Right back to the note you just played on string 4. And then string 4 open. Yeah. So that whole little riff is all finger 1. It starts down, it goes up, it goes right back down in the same position, and it goes up again. Right? Right, so finger 1 just goes up and down right there. Now my pick is starting on string 4, then to string 3, back to string 4, and string 4 again. Right, every time I go across the strings, I'm letting the pick hit the next string. All right, let's put that whole thing together. 1, 2, 3. 2 down, 2 up. 2 down, 2 up. Got it? So you do your little melody, followed by your strum, your next melody, followed by the strum. Finger 1 is always going to stay in whatever position it ends. It finishes the melody. At the beginning, this first melody, finger 1 is down when you end it. That's where it stays for the strumming. You want that note to ring. Right, this next melody, finger 1 is up when you end it. So you're going to strum the chord with finger 1 up. Okay. Now a little talk about what to do with your right hand when you're playing melody, and what to do with your right hand when you're strumming a rhythm. When you're playing a melody or something on a single string, like the beginning, right? We're playing melody notes. What I like to do is take my hand, my right hand, and follow your pinky down, and right at the corner of your hand, there's a bone. There's a bone right there on the edge. I take that bone and I rest it right back here behind this top button, this peg that's holding the string in. So take that corner of your hand, right there, under your pinky, and put it right on that button, right on that tuning peg, just behind it, okay? Like it has a little pivot point. That's going to hold your pick right in position over the strings. As long as you're practicing going from one string to the next string and stopping, you'll always be able to get back the same distance. Your fingers will have trained how to get to that distance. As I move down the neck, if I'm going to continue playing more leads, I'm going to move that little point of my hand down as well. Get in the frame of the camera here, right? So I'll move my hand up and down the neck here as well. Okay, try to show it from that angle. I'll slide it up and down, but I'll hold it just behind those buttons. Okay. And then your thumb will kind of ride right along the string. Okay. Now that's for when you're playing single notes and single strings. You want to keep your hand in position. When you strum, you want to free that up, right? So you want to be strumming more. You want to be strumming more from here, right? With your wrist and a little bit of your elbow. So when I play that beginning part, I'm going from this braced position, bracing my hand, to freeing my hand, right? Braced for the melodies, free for the strumming. And then when I put my hand right back on that button, it puts my pick right back in position to play that next note. Whoops. Right? In fact, I would do that as a little bit of training. Just try and hit that first note and get your hand to hit the bridge right at the same time, at that same spot. So you're training your hand to get right back to that same spot. All right? Okay, now that's the whole first part. Now there's the second part. Each of these parts is split in two. The first section is always this, right? That's always the same, followed by strumming. And then the second bit goes up. Oh, sorry. Better. Okay. It repeats that. Okay. Now this is the second half. It begins the same, that same bit, but now the melody goes down. Right? That's all finger one doing that. So when you do your first melody, okay, let's close up on the hand. Then you're going to play string 4, open, string 5, fret 2, string 5, open. Yeah, try that again. Right? That's it. And then strum, 2 down, 2 up. Okay, so if we put that together, 2 down, 2 up, now down. You got it. And it repeats that. Okay, now the last part, the little tag ending. Very easy. You start with finger 2 on fret 3. Then you're going to do 2 hammer-ons. Right? 2 hammer-ons on string 5, fret 2. Open, fret 2. Open, fret 2. Okay? Put those together. right? Then you're going to play the chord. Okay? Let's try that again. So the little melody you're playing is bum, bum, dum, dum, right? But they make that last note the full chord, because then we're going to go into the strumming pattern. Okay, now the strumming pattern. Now this is not exactly like what's on the original recording. It's not exactly like what you're going to find in some of the live videos of Pink Floyd playing this. But it is an exact enough simplified version for a beginner. It's going to be able to make sense this way. It's not quite as nuanced as the rhythm part that he's playing originally. But you'll be able to pick up on the nuance later once you master this. Okay, so you know the strumming that we've been doing so far, that 2 down, 2 up, and then you start your melody on that next downstroke, like, right? Okay, that 2 down, 2 up is part of this strumming pattern that we're doing, okay? What you're gonna do is you're gonna start on a downstroke. 1, yeah, on that G. Then you're gonna do that 2 down, 2 up. 1, followed by 1, followed by that extra downstroke after. So 2 down, 2 up, and another 1, right? So you start on 1, 2 down, 2 up, another 1, got it? 1, 2 down, 2 up, another 1. Then, up, down, up. Right there, up, down, up. That's gonna bring you back to that first note again, down. That brings you right back around to the beginning. So it sounds like this. 2 down, 2 up, extra 1, down. See that? This little up, down, up, let's call that the turnaround. Okay, let's call that the turnaround. So you do your 1 down, 2 down, 2 up, extra 1, turn around. 1 down, 2 down, 2 up, extra 1, turn around. Got it? That's the rhythm part. What's happening in this song is those little melody bits are falling into part of that rhythm part, and then he's going back into the rhythm part, which happens to be on the 2 down, 2 up bit. And then he goes back into another melody and into the 2 down, 2 up bit. Now, when we put the whole rhythm back together, there's just a couple of strokes that are there, right? A downstroke and then that turnaround, right? So the whole rhythm once again, 2, 3, 4. Got it? Okay, let's put this whole thing together. Now this starts on beat 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. And then it add 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, right? Every one of those melodies starts on beat 3 and the 8th note after beat 3. Okay, so we're going to count it. I'm going to count it. We're going to start it together on beat 3 and. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 2 down, 2 up. Next melody. Up. Strum. 2 down, 2 up. Up. Good. Now we're in the second half. Begins the same. Strum. Now we go down. Right. Gonna do it again. Okay. Now it goes down. Okay. Now the ending. Strum. Down, down, up, down, turn around. 1. Now it repeats. See how it started on the 1 where that strum would have been? Did you pick that up? Here we go. Up. Got it? Remember brace. Then free. Going down. Free. Brace. Right? Next part goes down. 3, ending. There it is. Easy, right? That didn't take very long. Okay. That is the rhythm guitar part. Now, in the next video, what we're going to learn is the solo, where you get all the good stuff. All right? See you on the next video.